your girl Tish, also known as Jeweled by Coco Glam, with Paparazzi accessories. All right, I have been in the business for almost 2 years now, and guys, I love it. I love it. So we're here to talk or discuss today Zoom parties. So with the pandemic and everything that's going on, Zoom parties is a great way to do something other than Facebook Lives. Have a party with a few people or friends that you're comfortable with, or with your hostess. Here are a few tips to consider when hosting a Zoom party or when you're doing a Zoom party with the hostess. All right, so tip number 1, you want to be the account holder of the Zoom account. You should hold the account. When I did my first party, I used someone else's account. And for me, that was a big no-no because it put the other person in more control. Okay, you want to be in control of the party. You want to handle the invitations. You want to take control of that list that they provide of friends for you, or people, or invites for you. You want to have the control or ability to have that recall from the party. Tip number 2 is you want to set or agree to a good day and time. So typically the weekends is really good for most people. You want to set a time frame of how long you're going to be on the Zoom party, because again, it is still energy. You might have someone that come on the party that don't have energy. You might not have any energy at all. So you typically want to make sure people are not consumed, either just getting off of work. That's not a good time. Let it be on a weekend, a Saturday or Sunday evening, maybe Sunday, not too late, and definitely not too early unless the hostess agrees to that time frame. Make sure you have a list of the people. If they're not on Facebook, I would do maybe text messaging. Just get them involved. Create like a group text or chat. That way you can send them stuff prior to the party, just to kind of get them a little bit excited. Like you have the little graphics that say, hey, do you like silver or gold? Are you a silver or gold chick? Or let's do a pillow fight, a pre-party fight. Just get them in a mind frame of this is going to be fun. It's shopping, yes, but we want to have fun. We want to come in with a clear heart and just be able to enjoy the moment as well. Let your hostess know that she is also kind of in control of the engagement as well. She knows the people she invited more than you do. So it's kind of like she should know how to pull out the engagement out of each individual. So say for instance, Tina had the party and she invited Sally, Tracy, Nicole. Nicole is kind of shy, but Tina knows something that will make her laugh. So Tina will say, Nicole, girl, you know you love red. We know you love red, right? Ain't that your husband's favorite color? Hint, hint. So that is going to make her giggle or laugh. And that way maybe kind of loosen up a little bit. Make sure you come dressed for the Zoom party. Bring your excitement, bring your A game. This is your party, your business. You want to represent your business. You can maybe even throw out a theme. Like, let's show up with our pajamas. Everybody come with pajamas. Now, for me, if I do a pajama party or any pajama theme, I typically say, hey girl, we all have the same parts. I don't typically want to see yours. Let's have it PG, okay? PG appropriate because it is. So typically we use the number cards. Let's see, I have one right here. These cards. I would suggest you can still use these cards, but like on the live, you can see what they're typing. On the Zoom meeting, you cannot. It goes into a little chat. So I don't know if maybe you have 2 devices, you can do that. And you can typically save the notes. What I suggest that I've learned from trial and error is to have them write down what they want. So let's say I call out Glam and the number, Glam 161. Have them write it down and then send it to you either via Facebook, text message, email, or they can dump it in the chat at the end. But for me, I would prefer them send it to me in a message. That way I can, always go back to them. So my next tip is have another form of contact. So most people, everybody is not on Facebook, even though you're like, everybody is. Everyone is not. Everyone does not feel comfortable handling social media. So I normally just typically ask, hey, is everyone on Facebook? If not, can I have your email address? You're going to need the email address anyway to send them an invoice. So you typically, if they are not, you want to think of a way to contact those that have email addresses. So typically you can subscribe or create a newsletter to generate to those email addresses that you have collected so far. If you're doing video events, that'll be great to use for that as well. But definitely have a form of contact, so that way, you're constantly, they're thinking about you because they're receiving a message from you. So have some kind of fallback to reintroduce yourself. Hey, happy holidays. Hey, thank you for supporting my business. If you're looking for something, or I have my next event here, or would you like to host your own Zoom party? So that is typically that form of recall. Also, my last tip is what I do want to suggest. Again, it goes back with setting a date and time. Make sure that not only your invites or invitees will have energy and be focused on your party, make sure that you are as well. Don't run thin on your time. You want to be the first person in the room. You want to be there 10 minutes prior to everyone else. What I did see is typically try to invite a few people in at a time, so that way everybody is not coming on at once. That way you can take the time and greet each individual. And what I would suggest to the person that is being your host is require that they are there a few minutes after you. Require that they're there also to welcome in their guest as well. That's just right. That's just proper protocol, and it just helps them come in the room better. Like, come on in the room. It gets the party started. You want to be able to get the party started. Hey, how you doing? Who do we have here? Because again, you have a list of names. Typically, if they're not on Facebook, you don't really know what they look like. Everyone won't have a profile. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed these few tips on how to properly, or what I've learned from hosting a Zoom party. This is a great way to, have fun, have a party outside of Facebook Live. I typically love Facebook Live because it just allows me to reach more people, but a lot of people don't have Facebook accounts. A lot of people are not comfortable with watching a live. A lot of people like more personable things. So this is just a great way to get yourself out there, have fun, be energetic, be kind, comment, make sure you're liking and subscribing to this channel. I will be bringing more about paparazzi accessories to you. You guys, this has been an amazing opportunity, and if you want to know more about it, feel free to send me a direct message. Until the next time. Float on, float on. Y'all like to have fun. Peace.